In this video, I just absolutely got demolished. I, I don't really know what to say. It was something else, but meaningless, really. Bengals really just we just couldn't get anything going. But I'll let you guys watch the video. If you like it, thank you. Subscribe if you're new, and well, enjoy the video. I'll kind of commentate here and there, or probably the whole thing, but we'll see.
So they'll be looking Charles to make it 2 in a row. And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row. Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, it's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record. And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray. It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense.
And on this play, I thought that coming into this game, they were they were 0-4 coming into the game. I really thought that we would kind of beat them, really. But I was kind of using Ravens playbook, so it just got ugly real fast. But I don't really know.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A look at the numbers from that from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
But if you like this content, please subscribe. It is new, well, it is free. I don't know why I said new, but I just could not hit my guys. But I might do like some commentating on this. I'm not really a big fan of commentating because it's just not my style. And like everyone was clamped. Now I did see, I think that was Marquise Brown or Hollywood Brown. No, that was Marquise Brown. I saw that he was open, but really couldn't get anything going. But I'll let you guys watch the everything else. But I did think that like none of my starters were in, but then I did switch my quarterback probably I think second half to Trey Lance. It was a big trade. I traded for Trey Lance for a 4th round pick, like the Dallas Cowboys got for Dak Prescott. But I just needed a change of quarterback. But dang, he torched me on the ground and in the air. But like, it's whatever.
What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 17 carries, 67 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this Arizona defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. And Boyd in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Touchdown, Bengals. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Murray going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Shotgun now for Murray. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, the Cards call on Matt Hawk to punt.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now it's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding space at the 40. How about this? Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on 1st down is Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good enough for an Arizona 1st. Here's Murray from midfield. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram, now 2 sacks for him already here in this 1st quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter. It's the Cardinals in possession. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A run up the middle with Mack. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He's into space past the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 56 yards. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
52 blaster.
To throw, it's Lance. Rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd and goal, 1 man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 47.
They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 9. Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Lance on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Matt Prater for the Cardinal field goal.
Prater's kick is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From midfield now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 36. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go.
A final shot before half for Lance. Zach Ertz has it complete. So we have reached halftime here, and well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Burrow on play action. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Second down and 6 now from the 42. A give running right is Mack. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lance to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They got to get to the 23 here on third. On play action, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Here we go.
Mixon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 106 yards on the ground here for Mack. He's got a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Lance. This goes to Mack on the check down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And Lance going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Throws this one right side to Pascal. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to those former level.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Mack. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marlon Mack, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here? Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
11 mighty, 11 MT, 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 44 yards. wins as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Complete to Jones. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing now is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a first down carry for Harris. He's got it to the 43 here.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Shotgun now for Lance. And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11
Back to Mixon on second down.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
12. Stop.
It's Mixon on the counter. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 37-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
11 MT, 11, 11. Right 80.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
11 MT, 11 mighty.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the